So let's imagine for a moment that this is your desktop website and this represents your desktop screen. If you want to use responsive coding to make this desktop website render on tablet, you can take the same HTML and CSS and you can make it fit into a tablet viewport. Similarly, if you want your site to be responsive all the way down to a smartphone, you can do that too. That same HTML and CSS can be programmed in such a way that if a smartphone comes to your website, it will render your site into a smartphone viewport. But there's several problems with this. For example, the smartphone is still rendering the same HTML and CSS. It may fit into a smaller screen, it may look better, it may have slightly modified images or navigation, but underlying that is the same HTML code. And so that means, unless you're using advanced coding practices, that site may take too long to load, and most importantly, it might be really difficult to optimize. If as a marketer, once the site's built, you simply want to switch out a white paper offer for a video, and you want to try that just to see if you can get better lead generation from just smartphones or tablets and not desktop, and you want that freedom, that's very difficult to do. Because all of this coding is built into every screen, it's very hard to just change one. So there is a better way to do this. At Bluetrain Mobile, we're changing the way that people design websites for any screen. And we think this represents the future of responsive design. Let me explain how it works. We're using a technology called REST, or Responsive Server-Side. It uses responsive principles, but it puts all of the intelligence into the platform itself, making it much easier for designers, developers, and marketers to build and maintain a website for any screen. Here's how it's going to work. If someone arrives at your website on a smartphone browser, we're going to deliver just the smartphone experience, optimized for a smaller screen with location awareness, buttons that they can click to call or do other mobile functions, a truly mobile optimized experience just for the smartphone that's small and light and loads fast. If someone comes to your website on a tablet, similarly, we're going to provide a richer tablet-enabled experience, a touch experience for a high-resolution browser like many of the tablets have these days. And finally, if someone comes to your website on a full desktop browser, we're going to be able to help deliver a full, richer desktop experience. So you can clearly see that REST technology is a better approach to responsive web design. Instead of trying to create one presentation layer that fits into every device type, you can create highly optimized experiences for smartphone, tablets, and desktops. And more importantly, with REST technology, because you have so much control over every device type, you can actually get started before you're ready to replace your whole website. You can build a REST technology that renders smartphone and tablet first, and when you're ready, you can expand into desktop. That's what we're working on at Bluetrain Mobile. That's what we believe represents the cutting edge of responsive design, and that's how we're going to take responsive design and make it better.